We're back. It's only been, we haven't played since 2020, and it's now 2021. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's almost been. We're almost into frickin' March.
Yeah, this is still going. The only difference is This has not been going as long as Kingdom Come Deliverance. That's for sure. And the
Hmm.
thing is, this has been toned down because when we started this, you were here all the time. We had to reduce
Yeah.
this to weekends, so this makes it longer. But also, I have no excuse for Kingdom Come Deliverance. I just keep playing everything else. And that series has been going on for like 2 years. So I'm
You
getting there.
fucking cuck.
Don't worry, I found the one meal I could eat to give me the right amount of hearts that didn't give me a shit ton of status buffs because I
Right?
have a million different meals that are like, here's three
Oh yeah,
things.
you filled up. You maxed out on meals, didn't you?
Yeah, at one point. I
I've
do
never
that a
done
lot.
that.
I just
Played
like
this game
cooking
for like
everything.
160 hours or something.
Let's look at the map. What are we doing? What's the...
Let's look at you.
I mean, we're still got to find some of these memory points if I want to get
Hmm.
the true ending.
And you found 3.
Yeah,
Oh no, yeah, 3.
I'm getting there.
Some
I'm
of them were a pain in the ass to find, but
probably gonna have to look at a guide.
yeah, I think though, like, I mean, I don't know. I'll give it a. I'll give you a good effort on that.
uh, Headshot log. Destroy Ganon. Got it. We're doing it. Still gotta get those divine
I
beasts.
half want you to like go into the freaking cat just to get your ass fucked, but
I gotta go get the. I still got 3 more divine beasts to save. The Zoras are still expecting me after the guy's like, "Hey, you should come over here," and I left to go help the Gorons and figure out my memories. On the shrine quests, I still have the Spring of Power, where I need to get the scale. Got a Spring of Power, heard the guys by offered the scale, received the red spirit of the Spring of Power, which I still got to get the fucking thing. And then, where's the Forest Dragon? And a shrine sleeps the noble cause and decipher the riddle, which I assume is another dragon thing. I don't know.
where the dragon places? Oh yeah, that.
That the a different dragon one as well, where I have to get their scale, or is this just there's a
That
shrine?
is. Oh, that's a clever one.
Is it in
I
a
mean, I can
mouth?
tell you the answer.
Is it a mouth inside a skeleton?
No.
Is it in a
Cleverer.
statue?
No.
Is it a person? Is
No.
it in the forest?
No.
And I have no idea.
Look at your map.
Is it in wherever it looks like a dragon on this mouth of the map?
Yeah.
I don't know what would look like a mouth. I don't have the whole map discovered.
It's you can already see it. It's right there.
This.
I'm looking at it right now.
I don't know. Would you want me to say?
Fucking zoom in on Farron Woods! I get really pissed off.
Where is Farron Woods?
I am going to beat your ass with a book.
It's been a year.
Because it's the only way. I think I just fucked up saying whatever the hell
Farron
word.
Grasslands.
Anyway,
Let's see.
frames are dipping.
Yeah, I know. Farron Woods here, so
Do you see it yet? I'm looking right at it still.
I have no imagination. What do you want from me? This thing here? Is it at the
Yes,
Spring of
it is
Courage?
that thing.
At the lake.
Dracozu Lake.
But I was here at one point.
Almost like, dragon, Drac, Drake. It's all. Oh wait, what? Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh.
I feel like I was here at
What's
one
the
point.
quest?
Huh? You already forget, or you just... I don't know when you're fucking with me or
Spirit
not.
of courage. Where are you?
I'm
What are you
all-
talking about? Oh yeah, you need the scale.
Yeah, the Serpent's Jaws, because the Spring of Power, it says I need to
Remember
offer...
how you were asking me, hey, do I need to scale for this? And I was like, nah, you just gotta look at your map. And
Yeah.
then you look at your map.
The
and then you
Spring
write-
of
and then it
Power,
reminded me
and then
that you need-
at Pago's Woods is the
Listen.
Serpent Jaw, where it says...
Listen,
when
I
there's-
never played this game.
Yeah. The guy who's got a shit ton of hours has no fucking clue what he's talking about.
Hours are just a unit of measurement, and I don't abide by that.
I don't even know where I'm going at this point.
I don't know who you are.
Back on the run of being confused in this empty world.
Back on the run. Link robbed a place, and now he's running from the law enforcement. Link's a convict. Anyway.
No areas marked.
Link's killing wild animals in the fields of Hyrule. He's a fucking poacher.
Have anything marked? I haven't seen any other temple shrine things in a while.
Gonna be taken to court. Gonna get his ass thrown behind bars. Sorry, I don't know where I'm going with that. What? What are you looking for?
I'm just looking for shrines.
Stop singing about Link's criminal history.
The problem, it's like I'm just used to having quests and stuff, and it's like I can go to the Zoras, but it's like, other than that, it's so open that I'm just
he
like...
stabbed a needle in his arm, now he's living under a bridge. I don't know, okay. Okay.
I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Sorry. I am just like, as I'm saying that, imagining like Link fails at killing Ganon or something, he gets really sad, just becomes a drug addict, and that's how he lives out the rest of his days.
Also, these 3 black areas, like, darkened out, that's also part of the map, right?
Yeah, all of it.
Alright.
The whole map is basically
Probably should
colored
go
in
over there.
when
Should probably see if I can head over there and even survive.
and just ignore the Zora.
Oh, I'll get to them. I'm just trying to do everything else that
Just
isn't
get to them
important.
last.
Well, I know that if I go and help them, it's just going to lead to the divine beasts, so...
Well, yeah, but that's, yeah.
Trying not to do anything important yet, even though we need to beat this
I
game.
like it. Then go up north and go to the maze. You're right there.
Oh, no.
Might as well do it now.
Maze. That place
Look at
that
your
I
map.
looked at once and was confused about.
Yeah, look at it. Look at the
Yeah,
map.
that fucking place over there.
Yeah. There's a really easy way to do it. It's called climbing up the wall and then just abusing the system. Which you can do if you're careful.
I'm not, though.
Which is possibly how I completely cheated it.
Or if I had the gust of wind ability that launches me up, I fly in.
Yes. That too. You could do that, Divine Beast, and get that ability. Before doing this maze.
But who said I ever do anything easy, though? As the wind's blowing the other way to make sure I don't...
Right. You're gonna end up freaking...
Don't think I'm gonna make it over to here. Really strong gust of wind. Who would come out here?
Who would come on me endlessly?
There's a shrine
Please.
nearby.
Let me bathe in it. I don't know. Yeah, that's the whole point of this, is there's a shrine in there. You're gonna go through all this work for a single shrine. Although I don't know if... I can't remember what the actual treasure is you get at the end of... Are you gonna make this?
What do you think?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I wonder if I have any food for stamina right about now. Oh, here we go. How about I put my climbing gear on, too, while I'm at it?
I like how as you're climbing, you're just like reaching in your back pocket,
Gotta
quickly stuffing your
change.
face. That climbing gear is like the fucking best shit. The only pain, or like, getting the, Oh yeah, have you even found... Oh yeah, you found one Great Fairy so far, right?
Yes, I had my stuff upgraded for 1 or 2 of my armor sets, and for the minor upgrade, and that was about it.
Yeah, once you get, the...
You have reached
pieces
the
of
point.
climbing gear... Oh,
Proceed onward through the maze, and you will receive a reward. And then you just see, like, lips come out. Like, a reward. Trial of the Librarian. Labyrinth!
Yeah, once you, upgrade the climbing gear to like level 2 for like each piece, you can then do like the fast jump, but you don't have to work. Like it won't consume any more stamina than it would take you to actually climb it. So it just speeds up climbing around like freaking crazy.
Fucking raining.
Right. Forgot about that. Yes. It always rains here.
Something about like what the fuck is this?
How did I climb up? What did I do? Oh right, I had the air blast ability. Yeah.
Time for me to solve this riddle. It's a
I mean,
labyrinth.
yeah, you do have a map, and it shows you basically it. And because I have nothing better to do but watch you, since RimWorld is kind of playing itself at this point, I can help.
God.
Remember how to parry.
God, I hope so. I gotta have a working shield for this.
The only thing I wish like they did in this game is like your things passively recharged, like your shield thing. And,
power,
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, it should.
It has to deplete to 0 before it goes back up.
Yeah, which is kind of a pain. I don't know why it's not just a overtime recharge, and then if it's empty, it would give you all 3 back.
Yeah.
I like how it always rains only when you decide to climb, though. It's like, it's sunny, and then when I started to climb, it was like raining.
Fuck rain.
But I love rain. I'm still dropping frames. I love it. I'm watching it happen, too. Like, Link is...
Perhaps it happens.
Yeah, I've dropped 12,313 frames.
Dude, do you know... I've dropped 12,000 things before, too. So, don't think you're special.
That is not the sprint button.
So you're just gonna, like, right-hand rule the maze?
No, I'm trying to figure out... There we go. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck sprint is.
You're firing arrows.
Yeah, I'm hitting every wrong button that is sprint. Look, man, I never look
like
ahead.
In your head, like, Link, are you angry? Why are you attacking random things? I'm trying to figure out how to make my legs go faster. Oh. How do you move it?
I
Now
found
drop
the
it on your
giant
head.
ancient core. That in my pocket.
Put that in my pock. Pock in my pock. I got pocks.
You thought I had to move it, but I didn't.
The effort. Anyway. Did you just go in a circle?
Oh, is this the same area?
Is it?
I don't think so. There was no chest in there.
Yeah, no. This is. I'm fucking lost.
Yeah, now you're fucking with me. Now I'll go in a circle.
See, you think. Now I'll go in a circle. I'll show you. Oh! Jesus Christ, you almost dropped that on yourself. You just blockade yourself in here again, it'll never find me here.
Yeah, you won't know that I exist.
Good luck getting the last Triforce. Solving this maze, because I sure as hell can't.
Can't hold me down. Wish I had more stamina food.
Yeah, you'd have a... If you didn't, you probably could have made it if you didn't just do all that jumping.
Yeah, well, I didn't think I'd make it that high.
Always believe in yourself.
I never thought I'd get high.
Never doubt yourself for a minute.
I can put my goddamn climbing gear back on.
Yeah, you're trying to climb up a freaking...
Mean to jump.
There's one thing else, one other thing I'm going to tell you about this place, but I'm only going to tell you when you get to the top.
Nothing matters.
I mean, yes. In the end, the universe is going to die, and every one of humanity's accomplishments is going to go to waste. So really, nothing does matter. But let's not talk about that.
Speed stuff help me climb faster? Like a potion or a food that gives me speed?
There is like a speed boosting thing. I have no
I
idea
have
how to make it.
It's like I have food for speed, but I don't know if that actually helps climb.
It probably does. Yeah, if it's for movement speed, then yes, I believe it does. But you'll be there. You'll be fine.
Oh, right, those things are up here too. I forgot coming in that I
Aha.
saw them.
That's the thing I was gonna tell you about, but I didn't because I wanted.
I don't even know what I'm looking for. Is it like, am I trying to get to like the square here? Where am I going?
Yeah, you want to get inside, and there's like a couple entrances, and for the life of me, I don't remember how to do it.
Windy up here. My nips are gonna fall off.
There's like stairs you have to go up. Oh yeah, and there's also a Korok, I believe, on the top of this.
Nothing up here. Lied to me.
Where the fuck? I could have sworn there was a little dude somewhere around, or some kind of reward.
Oh, he's
Or
probably
is it at the
hiding.
other maze? Because there's two on this map. Three. No, three. There's one in the upper left, here, and then one in the desert.
I like that I come back and do the one thing that I'm not really into is mazes and figuring out how to get into something.
Well, the good news is all you gotta do is like kind of drop down to the right spot.
Yeah, if I knew which one the right spot was.
Yeah, it's I mean you can just climb back up if you drop down in the wrong spot. But this is like the front of it, which would not be the right spot.
Are you sure? The front's always the most inconspicuous. He has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah, you gotta like drop down like one of the sides, and there'll be like basically a little entrance which will have some stairs. And you go up the stairs, and then you'll find happiness.
It's not going to be obvious from up here.
It might be right there, actually. Maybe.
Oh no.
Just drop down, man, and find a good like a side that you trust. Drop down, see where, like, and then like if it's not what you expect, just climb back up.
This silver rupee. I found the treasure. I can leave. That's all Link think was in here. I did it! Money!
We all know that's the most prized possession anyone could win.
Money is freedom! Looks like a whole
Really
lot
is,
of
though.
nothing. I'm just running away from the square. There's no entrance, so I guess not here.
Yeah, it might be like on another side.
Not in this
Looks
castle.
like there's what, like 1, 2, 3, 4 different like spots you could drop down to on the side of it. It's gonna be in one of them.
Glad you figured out that much, because when I look at it, I don't know what I'm looking at that map. It just looks like a square.
You're looking at Cuck City. And only I can fuck your wife. That's right,
Idly.
you're the cuck. And I'm the Chad. What is sizzling?
What?
Oh. Somebody fucking finish the walls so that the damn generators... God, all of you suck. All my colonists are cucks.
I miss linear Zelda.
Well, you'll never get it back now.
Oh, I got Skyward Sword.
I forgot. Silly me.
The HD that I, for some reason, even though I've already played just recently, I'll fucking play it again.
They could have remade, like they did with Link's Awakening. They could have remade, frickin', like, Oracle of Ages and Seasons, which were fantastic. They could have remade so many.
Well, the problem is like the casual person that doesn't pay attention to all the other games just think the games are Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, you know, the original one on Nintendo and things like that, and Link to the Past and stuff like that. But they just think of those main series. Plus, out of all the current, like, Zelda ones, that Skyward Sword was not the one to get a HD thing. Plus, it's the only one closest to resemble the ideas of Breath of the Wild, while Breath of the Wild 2 is still being developed.
True. Yeah.
Not like it's a good game, like in the sense of like the perfect thing, but it is what was the precursor to what they eventually did with this.
I know, yeah, that's what they did note in the freaking thing too. It was like, yeah, the stamina system and then the paraglider and everything else, and it is kind of cool to see where they got the ideas from. Because even I didn't put that together until they noted that and they freaking announced it. And I was like, oh, that's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, except the only difference is the paraglide thing or whatever in Skyward Sword was that you dropped, you didn't move.
Yeah.
And it was just fucking all it was a handkerchief, pretty much, like a very big handkerchief that like Zelda gives you. She's like, here, use this, and it's like, I hope this will hold me. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Just throw this bomb at it. I don't have fire right now to burn that, if that even works.
Shit. Yeah, it does work. That's exactly what you need.
I used my only fire arrow in a panic.
Well, that's fine. Do you have a fire sword?
Oh, I do. How could I forget when I have Fire Rod and Great Flame Blade and Flame Blade? Man, I had no fire at all. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. Did it work?
No. No, God fucking damn it. I was going to try to light an arrow on fire. Just doing it that way.
Oh, that would work. Or you could, like, start a campfire. Oh, yeah. If you have wood, you can start a campfire, then light your arrow on fire from the campfire, and then fire it up.
A flint? That doesn't work.
Yeah, you can just drop some wood and then hit it with a flame thing. Maybe that might work.
Why? No. Fuck. Christ, this game. It's a button scheme. I thought I missed.
Did it? Yeah, there we go. I was going to say.
I know, I thought I missed somehow, like, shot in between them.
That's the thing I fucking love about this. Is like how we were just like, how do you set this thing on fire? Oh, yeah, you light a campfire.
No, you give me Din's Fire, whatever the fuck it's called, let me do a crazy pose, and then punch the ground, and then fire comes out of me. I've done it for the ultimate blade. I have one! I can't carry anymore!
There we go. Make sure, okay, look up and make sure that's not a, this isn't like a...
Nothing here.
Nothing here?
See
it.
it.
A grand waste of time.
Well, either way, I guess this Moblin Spear could be dropped. Wait. Well, time to continue, because there's still more to look. It was just this optional thing of fire to burn.
And it's not, and just to make sure, like, as you're leaving this place,
Yeah,
like,
it's all closed off.
It's all closed off. Shit.
But there's still more. There's staircase.
Shit. Fuck. God. Cock.
Like, that was a completely optional thing for me to mess with.
Cock goblins. I wonder if that campfire will be there for, like, the next...
It just rested.
Like, do campfires despawn?
There's the shrine. Anything on the other side if I go down that way?
Maybe.
Yeah, an entire pit to fall down. Oh, there's my campfire. Oh. Well, that makes sense.
So you could have just climbed up.
I don't look up. There's a torch out here if I needed it. I guess if I really needed the fire, which I ended up using my own method.
Oh, you could have also thrown your flame blade instead of lighting during the campfire.
Yeah, I know. I could have thrown it, but I didn't want to risk it actually, like, some reason breaking.
I'll show you something that breaks.
Yeah, my prostate.
Right. The usual answer.
Please breaking my prostate. Please.
You did it. Now you can stick it up your...
What? You said for the try and I'm there by enter place. You've already proven your worth. Get out. What if there's something in the water?
I mean, you could go try to drown yourself.
The
Save everyone
barbarian
trouble.
helm gives me attack up.
Yeah, the barbarian gear is nice.
Sorry. Anyway. It was an accident. Hit the wrong button. Wasn't trying to chuck a bomb at the fucking person in there. You've done well. Here, the hero rises the right of the wrongs of Hyrule. Here's your spirit orb. Like, you truly are a hero. My god, am I gonna get something cool? Here's an orb. Aww.
What about a legendary blade? You
What?
have to go in the forest for that one. But why is it not in an ancient temple? I don't know.
You look so familiar, yet just so hot. Oh, is that just my way to come back in, huh? I thought I was going for liftoff. I was wrong. Guess that would make sense since there's literally nothing above me. Game sucks. Just be rude even though I did it. Fuck this place. Mazes blow.
Oh, else is blow.
Alright,
I
I'm gonna
blow.
fast travel. I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom left and start learning that map if I can. Let's get the rest of the map so I can continue to complain that this place is empty and then I can never do anything or don't know what to do. But there's plenty to do. I'm just bitching.
'Cause I'm a bitch. That bitches.
I like tight spaces.
Oh, shit.
Oh, guys, hold on. I just got here. Ow. The fuck? As I just materialized here. You don't have to fucking come after me. I don't know what I'm hitting anymore. I just don't know. I fucking, like, pulled out my camera, zoomed into his face. I was like, this isn't
Really
right
trying
either.
to lock on with, like, the right stick?
Yeah,
like
because so
Neo?
many games, like, I play games where that's the lock-on button. Fuck.
Look at Zelda sticking to its roots with L targeting. You mean Z targeting? No, we don't talk about that.
There is no Z. Go, be free. Be free!
He like hit something, comes right back.
A knight's
I've had that
bow.
happen.
Inventory full.
Don't you love that?
I don't know what I want to get rid of. I have 2 royal bows. I really like these phoenix whatever bows that you zoom in. Then I have 2 knights, 3 knights bows. Guess I'll get rid of this one because I've used this one.
The Frank bows are nice. You hear that? Good. No, the Phrenic bows I think let you zoom in more, if I remember correctly. That's their special thing.
They zoom in. And shoot. Just the answers you're looking for because I zoned out.
Yeah, the Phrenic bow. No, that's what I was trying to remember.
I was too busy watching a man dip his burger in soda.
That's a disgusting thought.
Not the worst. I mean, people have been... I like how it was a thing where people hate what's on pizza toppings, but then people were starting coming up with, like, really absurd things to dip their pizza in. They were like, I dip mine in milk.
Hypocrites, all of them. Oh god, that's like my worst nightmare for freaking lactose intolerance.
Yeah.
The cramps I would get would be...
Great, it's cold up here. Oh, thank God I have the ultimate thing. My Nintendo Switch shirt. No. The warm doublet.
Gotta love that doublet.
Like I saw it one time where someone was like, what if you just dipped it in... It wouldn't be tasty at all, but like, what if you dipped your pizza in Pepto-Bismol? So then it's like you eat it, and it's like, now I don't have any stomach issues.
I mean...
Now I'm fine. I took my medicine and ate my meal at the same time.
That's kind of like what I did with the sour Listerine. But like, not for my stomach, but for my teeth.
See the sights. I shot the wrong arrow. They were like, what the fuck? It's just like, shit. I could have pushed a rock on them.
Jesus. That was an explosion.
Yeah, as usual, killing the frame rate.
Like the idea that freaking like Ganon's off of the distance, like the fuck was that?
Jesus, why did they line them up with so many fucking barrels? You know, at least in this snow area, it doesn't rain.
Good point.
It's just cold. I'll live here from now on. I can climb anything.
It's just cold.
Like how I'm the hero with a rusty shield. Damn it, wrong button. Goodbye. No, no, no. Oh. Jesus Christ, I gotta learn everything again. And I don't have many one-handeds. I got all these fucking claymores. That, like, attack up, and I hate two-handed. I'm so slow with it.
I used to be, like, pro two-handed in this game, and then I just... Yeah, no, one-handed is the way to go.
Don't worry, I'm a soldier with this fucking shield. Luckily, I have a lot of fucking wooden shields that will catch on fire if I ever need them.
Also, I've tried to hold a sword like that, where you hold it, like, kind of backwards. I don't know how... Like, I tried mimicking that, because I was like, that stance can't be comfortable, and it's like your entire wrist has to bend backwards.
Well, yeah. Just sit there like this the whole time.
No, I mean, look at that. Look
yeah,
at
I know. It's not exactly comfortable for the one hand. The other hand is just like, it's here.
His wrist is so freaking backwards. Like, that just,
Have you tried copying the way people, or how Sora holds a keyblade in Kingdom Hearts? He's got like two hands on it, and then it's behind him, kind of, like his body's turned. Like, just look at his combat stance and tell me that's comfortable.
Sora Kingdom... Not kindom. Also, I was staring at Hart. He spelled it H-A-R-T for a second. I'm like, what am I missing? Let's see if I can get the right image of him.
We had like him in a battle stance, maybe, but I don't know. It's like it doesn't look like the best.
Stance. Oh, that. Yeah, I know that.
Where he's like bent, like his legs are spread, but he's like his sword's behind him. Almost kind of. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of it wrong. I think it's close to how one of the guys were in 10 for their battle stance in Final Fantasy 10. I think like Titus has that kind of had like a stance like that for a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe not. I might just be thinking of a scene where someone held it like that.
Well, I mean, like, that kind of works. Like, because Link's standing still kind of, like, facing forward, like, Sora's body's at least tilted.
Yeah, he
tilts. Whereas Link is just standing straight forward with the sword, like,
but it's not exactly a good stance either, because, like...
No, but it's at least more comfortable.
Sora's just like, if you swing at me and you're very fast about it, I got no chance in deflecting this because I'm giving you my entire like side.
All right, I'm gonna grab my Sephiroth sword replica real quick and just kind of like hold it. I just gotta like make sure. I'm also gonna
Well, I
press
don't
some
think
pizza dough,
I was
but
gonna say I don't think you practiced using a Sephiroth blade. Everyone's using a short sword or a long sword.
well, yeah, but I just want to like I just need to get like hold something that has the same kind of length as like the sword that Link was holding, and just kind of because like that sword's almost as big as him. So I'm like, the
Yeah,
Sephiroth
but
sword is basically as big as me.
I guess you
Right,
have
I'm
to
just looking
play
for
the song while
proportions.
you're doing it too.
Yeah, right. No, all right. I'll be right back in like a minute.
Sephiroth. Low texturedness. It's so beautiful. Oh, I don't see a shrine, but I'm also dumb as all hell. I already cleared that one. Anything from here? What are them fucks? Could be something over there. Oh, there could be something under me. That all looks very interesting, too. Okay, let's see. So I don't forget you. Somehow... Okay. Shrine right there, too, I think. As I literally looked over it multiple times, because I'm dumb. Ah. Found you. You're mine. Huh. Dun 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 dun. Ah. Now it's warmer over here now that we're out of the snow. I don't want
Well,
to wear this.
two things. One,
Ow.
um, I'm incorrect. So it actually the way Link's holding the sword works very well, and I guess the one time I tried before it was just
Weren't strong enough.
yeah maybe I don't know. Like, I was holding my whatchamacallit yeah right the Zabata sword replica. I was holding that, which is like a freaking
Now, have you
not
tried with
fun
the
thing to
high
hold.
frequency blade?
Just did I disconnect or
I
did you
don't
just
know. My internet has been terrible, so I don't know what you want me to say.
that you love me? No. But yeah. So yeah. So holding the sword that was actually fine. But also because the sword I think because I bought it from Swords Kingdom, that website, and I believe their swords are manufactured somewhere in the Middle East. Because the sword was made in a more hot environment, and naturally the wood that composed the inner part expanded. Now that it's in a colder environment, the wood has opposite of expanded, contracted, some might say, and pieces of it kind of fell off.
Yeah,
So that was a cheap replica.
they always
Anyway,
are. They're all cheap.
like it fell apart. I'm looking. I'm like, I haven't touched this thing in like a freaking month. How is it like broken? What happened? I'm like, oh, because it cooled down, so things are just kind of like the friction isn't holding pieces like the little cap at the bottom on anymore. I'm like, that's disappointing.
Now it's just fun that we completed that little community challenge thing to do the launch stream that I did yesterday, or the day before yesterday, or whatever. And then it's like, oh right, I have to do another one. I think not this coming Sunday, but and not the next Sunday, but the Sunday after. Because it'll be the 14th.
Sunday.
Because it'll be March 14th, and I plan to do, you know, the long...
Pi Day celebrations.
Yeah, we're celebrating Pi Day. It's because I'm
the
fat.
only thing that matters on that day.
Yep. And that one, I get to play my 2 favorite games. It'll be a fun time.
The other thing that matters is math teachers that have crushes on their students. Am I referencing things from our fucked up school again? Yes. Anyway.
Are you?
We had some creepy people. Anyway, okay, I'm just like thinking about things more.
A lot of whores. A lot of, like, very whorish people.
No, you're not, like, our school, like,
I mean, I don't know. I was going to say, it's like, it's probably every school, and plus the generation that was coming up afterwards wasn't all, like,
but, like, ours, like, other
decent.
schools do the degenerate shit better. Like, ours was just sad. Like,
ours was in the middle of, like, not a bad school, but they were, but in the sense everybody was trying to be the other ones in our other districts around us. We're trying to be the more ghetto style, whatever you want to call it, thing. And it's like, no, it's just, we were just wannabe tryhards at it.
yeah, no, exactly. Like, everyone was trying to be the frickin'...
And because it's like, here was the thing. There was, like, one kid that I remember. I'm not saying names, but, like, I just remember he was like, I smoke weed and all that, and he was super cool, like, trying to act like he was cool about it. And that, like, I don't give a fuck about school and all that. I don't care if I'm here. I'm probably not even going to be here tomorrow. Always shit talking, but I saw him in school every day, and he must have been passing because he was always moving on. I'm like, half the so-called tough kids that are like, I don't give a fuck about education are actually getting good grades and actually care. I was like, it's just such a fucking act that everybody put on. It was like they would talk so much shit, but the moment they probably got, like, hit, it was over.
Yeah, no, that's... I'm so glad to remember, like, all of 3 people we went to high school with and not remember a fucking anybody else. It was so long ago. I wonder how many of them found themselves in rehab.
I like how a lot of them I already know had kids, so...
Wow, that's...
I'm like, well, I'm not shocked about this.
Any of them single?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit desperate, you might say, these days.
I think the one thing I felt the most uncomfortable about with our school, and I mean it happens with anyone, with a lot of them in our upcoming generation back then when we were in school, but like a lot of the, like, I mean it happened with some of the guys too, but like the girls they looked not their age, which made me very uncomfortable of how they would be seen in public, kind of thing. Like if they were, you know, because there's a lot of perverts, pedophile type thing.
Yes, like some teachers.
Yeah.
Who I hated passionately.
So I was like, I'm just like, my God, this is that you don't look your age. Yikes.
No, that was
so uncomfortable.
Did I forget to emphasize certain teachers I did not like?
I never even had the person before he was... I think he eventually left, I think.
I believe he was fired. And the pretty girls who got good grades for not doing much could only imagine why. We're all like, no, we must save this teacher's position and protest it.
Oh man, a night shield. Wonder what I should get rid of. Maybe, I don't know, the rusted shield.
Nah, keep it for shield surfing.
Yeah. Well, it's going to probably break soon, but everything else is brand new.
Can't break any more than I have already.
I mean, get rid of it because someone get mad at me. My conscience.
Are you, doing okay?
Fighting my own demons.
Oh.
Yeah, school was always a very interesting experience, even though everybody's is so different. Like, either you just had a few people you talked to, or you were the ignored one, and then I was the target of nonstop bullying. Wonder
There's
why,
been
and it's funny, is it's like you wondered why I didn't go to school, like, a majority of the time, and, like, each year it seemed like my absence were increasing. I felt bad because it just made it tougher on my parents because they had to constantly get calls about it, and gee, no shrine. But they kept getting shit for it, and I'm like, and sometimes I think they thought it was because I was just being lazy and just didn't want to go to school, and it's like, no, I just don't want to deal with bullshit.
mm,
It's like
I don't know.
and it's like I'm not. I understand we need to know history. I kind of had the basics of typing and writing and everything for English. I mean, fuck's sake, my final year they gave me 2 English classes back to back for each day because no one knew how to write a fucking schedule in our class. So I had English with the same teacher on each day. So every day I had to learn one story and another story and fucking write friggin' paragraphs and paragraphs of essays on them. And not get them mixed up. It's like I had the general knowledge. It's just that we made sure it was a thing that I would graduate. Because if it wasn't for that, I feel like my family, if they weren't so adamant about it, I probably wouldn't have graduated.
Mm.
Because of just the constant drama and other bullshit that I had no interest in dealing with. It's not what you need to do. Gotta push
I like
it.
how fucking goddamn the not like a complaint just again with the frame drops. It's just funny because like I just see frames of you trying things. Like 1 second you're holding a sword, next second you have a bomb above your head, next second it's off in the distance, then the sword's back out. And it's just like Jesus. Like I have no.
Didn't work. It's like oh, just cut to the failure and keep going.
Mm.
I'm a hero.
Best round. No one's gonna let me down.
Ow.
Yeah, those fucking. I remember.
Want to
this.
keep hitting me?
You want to keep it again and see what happens.
Yeah, keep shooting me and see what's gonna happen. John, let me show you my sweet parry move. Stab, stab, stab.
God damn it. If your internet wasn't a freaking shit show, I would have been more like probably towards Neo, but like Lord knows how that would go. Like the stab, stab, stab would happen constantly.
My timing's off, but keep hitting me. It'll only improve. I have 1 arrow. I need to buy more.
It's like, man, you cannot parry for shit. No, it's fine. It's just the, internet's bad. It's
Yeah.
a single player game.
Yeah, but have you tried playing a single player game with shit internet?
I mean, I don't think I have.
Can't watch any streams. My focus. I have to focus on the game. It's like, should be.
Make any sense.
One's got a chest on it, but if I wasn't busy with a ball, I'd go after it, but I'll wait.
If I wasn't busy with cuck.
Ah! Like, you know there's an easier way. You could have froze the thing, right? Nah, it's fine. I wanted to run on the treadmill. It's gonna go out before I can get there. Come on! Come in! No! Right, we got it this time. I'm wondering why it's shaking. It's because my foot's rocking.
Oh.
I'm rocking my knee up and down, so my arm's resting on my knee.
I'm also rocking
Like a hurricane.
myself to sleep.
You know, it'd probably be just whatever.
No, continue talking. I'm feeling thirsty. That makes no sense.
That's
I'm sorry
not
for
what I
speaking.
wanted to do at all. Didn't think this one through. How does one stop? I can stop this one, right?
I
Can.
mean, you could. Oh, did you just knock those things off the...
This isn't gonna help me, though. Fuck! Come on, big rock. Come back here, ball. Damn it. How to not do this properly. There's an easier way. No, run and jump and hope my ass doesn't get fried. What about the chests that keep falling? How am I going to get to them? Can I make the jump?
I mean, you could do the, you know, the thing.
What about that? Oh, right. What about the one that's getting mounted by the rock?
The one getting mounted by the rock.
No. Come back to me.
Gonna fling it, and it's just gonna go flying.
There you go. Yeah, an opal. You disappointed me for the last time. Alright. Hey, lady, I made it. She's like, my god, you fucking sucked at that whole thing. Like, there was a better way to go about it. I made it. Orb now. Less of this, more orb giving, please. Like, she's got an attitude. Less mouth flapping, more orb giving.
Come on, let's go. Where's a good spot to put a bathroom?
In the desert.
I could.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Jesus Christ. Don't expect it. Then he's just like, Drew protection is ready. And it's like, yeah. Really need to stop hitting the right stick to lock on. Quick, I need to get a picture of you while you're punching me. Up in the frames. God, it's a long climb. I don't think I can make it up that. Okay. Over here and around. Hi, I'm Link. I'm new around town. Maybe I could, you could give me some directions. Just woke up from being almost dead. Could help me out a little? Friendly passerby? Ah, it seems you're trying to hit me. You don't seem too friendly. Or is that a new way of hospitality I know nothing about? This world in generations crazy. I'm also tired because I've been asleep for years. Like, how's that make you tired? Thank God they when they put him in that pod or whatever the fuck the pool of whatever the shit is that
Pool of life.
whatever the thing is that he was resting in. Good thing it kept.
Rejuvenation chambers.
At least it kept his muscle mass and everything strong. Cause imagine getting out of that after being out cold for so
Right,
long.
he's like a freaking like.
I'm gelatin. Don't fall apart on me. Like just gelatin like an airplane too.
God damn it.
Every time.
I love that scene so much.
So random. Like the movie's okay. It's not the best, like compared to the other like goofy
But
movies
yeah, it's
of
just
that.
so.
But that
like,
part
out
is
there.
so random. It's like don't fall apart on me, and it's just a gelatin blob in in the outfit.
The captain's turned to Jello.
I plan to probably rewatch them at some point, but it's like after watching the like Naked Gun series, it's like it's just they're not going to be as good some of the other humor movies, but they're still going to be fun to watch or just silly or have their joke moments in them. Such a good time. You know what me and DK watched the other day?
Porn?
I wish, but I don't think he'd be into that. but no, we watched the Sonic movie.
Oh no!
That was a really good movie.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking what's his face? The Jim Carrey or whatever who played
Yes.
Eggman. He does a amazing job playing Eggman. He's so fucking crazy. It just works.
Huh.
The whole movie is your typical, like, he's, Sonic's an unknown creature, person doesn't trust it, starts to love Sonic because of his whole, like, the whole story, like, backstory that they give Sonic. And it just,
Yeah.
and so it's that, in the end, Sonic finally gets what he's been wanting his whole time. And it just, even though it's very basic and cliche, it still works out very well with all the scenarios. It's just a fun time, like, movie to watch.
Wow. I'm actually
They-
surprised.
It's like, I'm back for the drugs. Give me the drugs. But,
I thought he was here for the hugs.
well, the hugs lead to a syringe.
What kind of hugs have you been getting?
I don't think they're hugs. But, yeah, they do a really good job by keeping, like, 'cause when they do a video game movie or anything like that, they try to add...
Usually they suck.
Well, but they try to add shit that doesn't really need to be added. They just give Sonic, like, a brief backstory of why he's on Earth. And
Oh.
for just a brief moment, nothing too crazy, and then keeping true to the, to what it is, his rings, why...
Implying Sonic is from another planet.
Pretty
There's
much.
some Sonic lore I need to look into.
What the hell is this? Is this something I gotta shoot? Light on fire? Is this just a torch? What is it?
Until they have a movie that shows the tragedy of Shadow the Hedgehog, I don't give a shit. No.
What is this? Is this just a torch?
I don't... Oh, no, yeah, that's basically a torch.
Okay.
Like, wait till nighttime, and then you'll be like, whoa! I don't actually have any idea. I'm just kind of just bullshitting.
This looks like one of the
Probably
things
the
that...
torch.
I was gonna say, because it looks like something... My frames are still dropping, but it looks like one of those places that, one of the guys would be in, So be like, hey,
Yeah, I
you
know
found
what you
me.
mean. You found me. I'm on fire.
But, yeah, they did a good job implementing why Sonic has rings. They even throw a chili dog reference in there. For, because he tries
nice.
one, and he's like, what is that thing? It was great, Also gave him bad gas.
Ask why Sonic has rings, because I'm likely never going to watch the movie just because...
Well, I don't...
Time.
For YouTube's sake and people Yeah, the new Sonic movie. For people that don't want to be spoiled, I'd hide. Just fucking don't watch. I'm sorry, the movie's been out for a while now. I think it's been a year. Oh, I don't like spoiling shit, but apparently with that in the movie, the rings were his way of teleporting. Like he would throw the ring, think where he wants to go, and he could go anywhere with it. So it was.
So you mean to tell me there's more substance to why Sonic can teleport than why Goku can teleport?
Well, he went to a planet and learned it.
Yes.
Off
I
screen.
imagine Sonic did too.
But apparently the backstory, like, it was very brief, that he was just on this other planet, and, like, I think it was an owl, I can't remember, like, some kind of bird was watching him. And, she was always, like, telling him, keep your powers of what you can do, secret, but Sonic, being a little kid, baby, or whatever at the time, was just like, oh, no sweat, no one's gonna catch me, I'm really fast. They caught him, that she helped save him, and had to send him to Earth, where he would have to hide out, keep hidden for a long time. But in that process was watching, like, two different people. He was watching this one guy who was a cop for the small area of Green Hills, which was the area that they were in.
Yep.
So he was watching the small-town cop always being nice to animals and trying to help out, and with his girlfriend and everything else, and he was secretly watching, and then it culminates to he gets really upset because he's really lonely, that he lets out, like, this giant static discharge that was stronger than, like, an EMP and blacks out the area. Everybody's confused why this happens, and that's when they hire Eggman, which they nobody call him that. They'd call him Robotnik, but only Sonic calls him Eggman because all his drones looked like eggs when he was sending out small drones. So they give a reason for Sonic to call him that. There was no arrows. So
I mean, just in, like, the whole, like, you know, the sheer absurdity that is the Sonic franchise, the fact they tied it all together like that is actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, so it's your classic, like, he gets caught, or, like, the Eggman's about to find his place. He tries to go to, his idea was to go back to the guy he was watching and that knew nothing about Sonic, to go into his garage to use the rings to go to another planet, and the only other planet he knew that he could go to with breathable air was some mushroom place, and he didn't want to go there. He didn't want to go there because it was just nothing but mushrooms and no friends, no nothing.
Mario.
Welcome.
No, he's just, like, under a mushroom, just freaking out of his mind.
But he didn't want to go there because he already was alone. He didn't want to go into a place that literally had nobody. But he was about to go, but then the guy who was the cop freaked out seeing him and shot him with a tranquilizer, knocked him out, and then it kind of built from there of Sonic, like, saying how he knew the guy was begging for his help. The cop guy that wanted to relocate out of Green Hills because he wanted a chance to do something more meaningful than just help people with, like, silly things that were, like, helping animals and stuff. He wanted to get out of the place to try, like, in a situation where it's a matter of life or death. He wanted to see if he could make it as a cop. And that's when Sonic brings up, this is a life or death situation. The guy takes on the job to do it because in the midst of being tranquilized, Sonic dropped his bag of rings into the portal, which, because he read the shirt when he got tranquilized on the guy, he said San Francisco, I think it was, and the bag got teleported to, like, a rooftop on San Francisco, I think it was. So it was just a whole adventure, and then they kind of bond, and the guy realizes Sonic never really had a life of making friends or anything. Sonic's bucket list is literally just like this genuine thing of, I just want to learn things. I just want to understand stuff and have friends. He's been alone ever since the whole incident when he got there. So it's all of that leading up to Sonic kind of understanding his power towards the end. And Eggman having, like, a piece of Sonic's, like, quill or whatever, so he could be just as fast as Sonic in a battle. And then they eventually duke it out. They're able to get Eggman. They actually send Eggman out to the mushroom place with, I think, one of the few last rings, maybe, or he may have had more rings that Sonic used. They send him out into the mushroom area, and then the closing thing is like Eggman shaved his head, he's bald, his mustache is even freakier now, like the cartoon stuff portrays him to have. And he's like, I'll get there, and like by next Christmas, he's losing his mind, making like a ridiculous joke, because he made like his assistant. He carved his assistant's face into a rock, and he's like, "Go do some reconnaissance!" Ha ha ha! Like like losing his mind out there while throwing the rock to like understand the planet.
That is a perfect role for Jim Carrey. You're
Yeah,
right.
he was losing his mind. It was the best. And then they teased it at the end that a portal opens up at the end of the movie and all that, and Tails comes out, and he's like, "This is where the readings say he is," and then Tails goes flying out to go find Sonic. And then the movie ends. They're like tied.
There's a sequel coming.
They do a really good job of it. Sonic's ass holds the secrets to unlimited power. Pretty much, that's what the whole thing was with all of the little scenarios Eggman was going through. It was like this power was pretty much unlimited with this one quill when it charged up with like static electricity. They did a really good job tying a lot of the tropes of what Sonic is into its own unique way that didn't add a lot of unnecessary bullshit or do too much ridiculous backstory that would shoot them in the foot in the later part of the movie.
Yeah, no, that's really...
Like, they tie it very well together. And thankfully, they redid Sonic's design compared to the first trailer that ever released, so it looked way better than what it could have been from the old Sonic look. If you ever looked at what Sonic's original look was and then what he looks like now, it's so much better. I wish that they would have given you like a, hey, you want to watch which one? You want to see how this movie would look with old Sonic?
I wonder if it'd be easy to substitute the old model in, or...
Maybe they may have
if
had
if it has the same bone structure, like...
I think the other one might have been... The other one kind of looked a little taller, slightly, but I don't know.
Yeah.
The bodies were a little weird. But it wasn't bad. I was, like, very surprised. Oh, come back, Fairy. I want to catch you. Please. Oh, you're gone. It's going to put you in food. But, yeah, it was shockingly really well, because I literally set the movie up as like, I'll watch this, and then I had another like comedy movie set up, because I'm like, okay, we're gonna just like probably shit on this movie or just like poke what the flaws are to Sonic to this, and then go to the other.
Like, holy
yeah,
shit.
and then it was like, I was actually a pretty solid movie, and then just was like, we'll save the other movie for another time. Gonna end on a good note here, because I don't remember if the comedy movie I have picked holds up or not. Ask how I'm regaining energy here, but I'll take it.
I'm gonna continue laughing like a dum-dum. So stupid. So goddamn stupid. Anyway. God.
It was actually really well done, because that's what I thought. I'm like, oh, it's a Sonic movie. It's gonna be stupid, you know? And it's like, no, it was actually pretty solid. Because I didn't really hear anything bad about it, but again, I don't always trust reviews, and I just thought, like, worst case scenario, people who are saying it's good is probably because it's like more of a like family friendly movie, so it's like, oh, kids could enjoy this, it was silly. Then when I watched it, I was like, oh, this wasn't bad at all. Had a good time with it. I just found that funny because I was like, oh yeah, because I didn't realize I could watch it. You could watch it any time, John, because it's on Amazon Prime's video thing. So if you did decide to watch all the scenes so you could see his acting in it, because it's really well done.
Well, shit. I have to actually...
Flurry rush! Rush! Oh, I don't have a weapon equipped. I forgot it broke. There was no flurry rush. I had no weapon.
The flurry rush was a flurry fail was a rush. The rush failed, the flurry rush fell. No.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Like, but no, I remember I was trying to figure out what movie did I want to watch for movie night. And then it was advertised like, you could watch Sonic movie. And I was like, oh, yes, this would be the perfect thing. DK's going to love this because he's always, you know, sent me so many fucking Sonic things for video games to play. It's not like he's gonna love this, and then it turned out to be a really good movie. That was like, fuck, I love this.
Fucking love Sonic. Gotta go fast. Run over you again, Captain Falcon. See what happens.
Yeah, hit me with your vehicle again, Captain Falcon. See what happens.
And fuck.
Run me over and crush my skull and watch what happens.
Damn it. Having no urge to play Smash, but like when I think about it, I'm like, nah, I don't feel like concentrating on fighting. I like just sitting here watching you and letting.
At some point, we'll
play
have to do
itself.
another Smash thing because I do, you know, since I did spend the money to have, I think I bought the pass.
Tomorrow.
Got too much to do.
Tomorrow.
Too much to do. Got Divinity.
No. No.
We
No.
agreed on it. Everyone's looking forward to it. No one even cares.
That thing. Oh, I thought that was gonna land on your head for a second. That was. That'd have been hilarious.
Ah, baked palm fruit. Learned about that one. There's a lot of shit in this water.
Oh Jesus, yeah. Like when you said that, I was like, oh, there's probably like one or two things. Like, oh no,
Oh, whatever this is, the tar. It's not really water.
jump in it.
Yeah, I've sank many of times in it. Just look at this guy. I feel like they'd hide a chest in here. Aha! I know Zelda devs, and I don't. They'd hide chests in here.
I have no recollection. Did you actually ride all the way over here? Did you teleport?
I teleported to the bottom of the map and then started walking all the way here.
Okay.
Because I don't know this area. That's why I'm coming here, so I can climb this thing and know this area. It seems Shadow couldn't hear your call. Thanks. I didn't mean to whistle for my horse. Need to get a new horse and call it DK as well.
No, you can never play Shadow. Unless Shadow is DK. Still suspicious.
After he leaves, DK decided to start following the channel, even though he had been in the stream a few times before ever following me.
That doesn't mean it wasn't Shadow before.
I know.
Slowly easing his new self in. I'm onto it.